borscht. Borscht is a Russian dish, probably the most famous of them. It is a soup made of beetroot and other vegetables. The beetroot gives it a beautiful, nice red color, which is really typical to that soup. To make the borscht, you will need sour cream, red wine vinegar, pepper, salt, butter, bay leaves, paysan of turnips, sugar, beef cut in small cubes, caraway seeds, chopped onion, dill, parsley, beef stock or beef broth, paysan of carrots, green cabbage. Here I'm using Savoy cabbage, but you may use regular green cabbage, and uncooked red beets that have been peeled and shredded. Heat a pot. Try to get a big pot because we're going to put a lot of ingredients in that soup. Melt the butter. So you want to bring the butter to a high temperature, but you don't want to burn it or you don't want to color it. So make sure it's totally melted. Wait 10 seconds after it's been melted totally. Then add the beef. The beef that have been cut in 1/4-inch cubes. So spread the meat into a thin layer and do not stir. Give it a stir. Right. Then add the carrot, onions, and turnips. Carrot, onions, and turnips. Turn down the heat to medium. Cook the vegetables for about 10 minutes or until tender. The carrots are tender, then add the beets, the broth, the vinegar, the bay leaves, the sugar, the caraway seeds. You may place them in a cheesecloth, or here I like to use a tea bowl. It's convenient, it's easy, and we will be able to pick it up when we want to take it out. And then add a pinch of salt and pepper. Give it a stir. Making sure that all the ingredients are in the liquid. Perfect. Bring it to a boil, then simmer the soup for about 45 minutes. See you later. So I just washed my parsley and dill, put it together, cut off the base of the stems because it's not very nice. Then with a piece of string, you're going to make a bundle of herbs. So hold it, piece of string, and tie it up. Pretty tight. It will get loose as it will cook. There we go. So do a triple knot. 1, 2, 3, and good. Good. Let's add it to the borscht along with the cabbage. The soup has been simmering for 45 minutes. Then add the bundle of herbs. That will add a lot of flavor to the soup. Tie it up to the side of the handle if you have one available. Great. Then add the cabbage. So for the cabbage, make sure not to use the core of the cabbage. Use only the leaves. Wash them and then slice them in small paysan. Bring the soup to a boil and simmer for another 30 minutes. Our borscht is finished. It's cooked. If the soup reduces too much, add a little bit of beef broth or water and give it a stir. Then taste it. Nice. Rectify the seasoning, so salt, pepper, and I'm going to add a little bit of red wine vinegar, about 2 tablespoons, because I want to taste a little bit of sourness from the vinegar. Great. I have to say that if you have the chance or the time to make the borscht the day before, it will taste better. Taste again. Hallelujah. Very nice. It's sweet a little bit from the beets and the sugar. We taste the seasoning and a little bit of sourness. Great. Let's plate the soup. Serve the borscht. So first of all, I'm going to remove the caraway seeds. Then the bay leaves, if I find them. Okay, I don't, so I will do that later. And for the bundle of herbs, I'm going to leave it in there because obviously I'm not going to eat the whole soup tonight. And tomorrow, when I will reheat the soup with the bundle of herbs, it will bring more flavor because it's going to continue to infuse and it will be much better. So serve the soup. Oh, there we go, one bay leaf. Great. What do we have here? What is it? Then add some sour cream, so a little bit. You could put more if you want. Usually when I serve the borscht, I serve a little bit of sour cream on the side, then people can have a little bit more if they want. Usually it's me. Add a little bit of parsley or dill, little bit of black pepper, et voilà, borscht. Bon appétit. I know a little bit of Russian cuisine and Ukrainian cuisine because years ago in Montreal, when I was living there, through the winter times, I worked in a Russian restaurant on Crescent Street in Montreal called La Troika. And I was in charge of tasting the caviar, hard job, huh? And the appetizer section. So I was doing the borscht and so on. And it was a great place. I had a very good memories, included that Russians are really crazy with vodka. Uh, but the borscht was excellent, and this is the borscht that was served at La Troika. Bon appétit!